Good afternoon. Happy New Year. And thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed. And I hope that more of you subscribe. My goal for 2025 is to get 500 subscribers. Not to get monetized, but just to be able to qualify for YouTube live sales, because I have hundreds and hundreds of dolls, and I'm being realistic. I'm getting older. These dolls are just sitting in boxes. I can't display them really the way I want to, and time is short, and it's time for me to let go of some of them. And I believe YouTube Live is a good vehicle to sell things. So I'm looking forward to that. Now today I'm doing the 1992 and 1993 Madame Alexander International Doll Collection together, because these are the last years of the 500 style numbers. In 1994 they flip to 6-digit numbers, and it gets very confusing. Also, there's another change in ownership. So I'll talk about that in 1994. But the dolls in the front, I don't have too many of these years for some reason. But the first doll is Poland, 5/23, 1992. Then Netherlands gets a costume change. She's 5/25. And she has a patch of tulips now on her apron. Still with wooden shoes. And that's the Spanish Matador in the pink silk, satin. It's still real quality satin. It feels American made. And he was made 92 to 93. And he comes with the red bull cape. Okay, what I want to point out about him is he has brown eyes. And these are the years of the cheaper or lightweight plastic eyes that don't open and close spontaneously. You have to use your fingers to open and close. But there's a problem with the brown eyes. Over the years, you'll see a lot of the brown will leach out onto like a big circle around each eye. So that's a problem with some of the brown-eyed dolls, and it happens in the mid-90s. Okay, up in the left corner there is actually, now we're going into 1993. That's a 93 and a half, or what we call a mid-year release of Scarlett, 1937. That she's in a yellow organdy dress with the picture hat, and she's a replica of the first Scarlett that Madame Alexander made back in 1937. And the mid-year releases, the store exclusives, the club dolls, that's going to be a whole nother video I'm going to do after I finish these 2 years. Because you have to understand, I'm halfway through this. I've already done 30 years of dolls. These dolls started in 1961, and the internationals continue to, I think, 2023. So I'm just about halfway through. And I need to stop and do other videos. I have composition dolls, things like that. So I'm just going to show the international catalogs real quick, and I hope you stick around for the 1993, because that has a lot of great one-year only dolls. Peru, Pakistan, Bali, Tibet, Portugal, Lapland I have there next to Scarlett. And Lapland, I don't know if it's technically a country, but it is a large area over Northern Europe, actually within the Arctic Circle. I think Norway owns the biggest part of it. But the native people there, who are called Sami, or Samis, S-A-M-I, are similar. They're natives just like our Inuits of Alaska. And again, I hope to get 500 subscribers because no new information has been put out in writing since 2010. The last price guides, these things, which are really good because they list every doll that Madame Alexander ever made. The last one was made in 2010. So there's a 15-year gap in the dolls and the style numbers. So that's something I'm throwing around of making, and if I get a lot of subscribers, I'll probably just, give them away for free. They're, you can send me a self-addressed stamped envelope and I'll just mail it to you so that you can keep track and make sure you're getting the right doll in the right box with the right wrist tag. Because unfortunately, most of us are getting older and, we have to be realistic. I've lived in very small quarters now, and I want to at least document, my life's collection in writing. So that's something that is a next project for me. Okay, so I hope you'll come back. I'm just going to stop and, oh, I should show you that little doll over there. Actually, she's a big doll. She's about 13 inches. Peru comes out in 1933. 1993. I never had the need to get that one because I've had this one, which was gifted to me. And it's a beautiful, it's a foreign-made doll. It's not American-made, but it's, a Peruvian folk costume. And she's like my favorite, what I call my travel doll collection. So I'll be right back with the catalogs. Thank you. And these are the international dolls available for 1992. 527 Greece, which is a boy doll. That's a beautiful costume. It's a very heavily starched cotton, and it still holds its shape today. My daughter actually has had this doll displayed for a very long time. Chile, 528, is a 1-year only doll. So she's kind of hard to find. Japan is now a geisha with a fan, 526. United States, 516 is still the same. Hungary, 522 is new. Poland, I showed you, 523. Russia is still in the lineup, number 587. And Czechoslovakia, 521. Now, the Czech Republic and Slovakia did not break up until the end of 1992, officially sometime in 1993. But I'm not sure which country this represents because we had Bohemia in the last catalog, and that definitely is part of Czech Republic. It's changed its name. and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to even attempt. I think it's Chechia, something like that, Chechia. Okay, so this may actually be a Slovakian costume. I'm not sure. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. Okay, so she'll be available for 2 years. Scotland gets a costume change. It's now like a a blue and black. Ireland's still the same. Italy is new, now $5.24. And this is a very pretty costume with the pink roses in her hair. France is still with the cone-shaped hat, number 582. Spanish Matador, I showed you, number 530. Spain still there, 541. Netherlands, 525. And Africa, 583. Now we'll go right to the 1993 catalog. Okay, so the international dolls for that year. The first one, Bali. Now these are all 1 year only dolls, except for, I think, Poland. Bali, 533. She's very pretty and hard to find. Tibet, 534. Is also a very elaborate costume and hard to find. Lapland, 537. Is kind of hard to find. It's still around, you can find it. Pakistan, 532. She's 1 year only also. And I forgot to mention, I showed her and I forgot to explain. She now has the new wig. It's called a Kankalon hair. They did away with the nylon hair, or they're doing away with it. And she has a very long braid, and it's a very soft textured, you know, material. But that's a very nice outfit. USA gets a change, 536. And that's the new Peru for 1993, 531. And that's more of a faux costume. And this replaces the original black and red costume with the silver spoon. Okay, now we have a new Portugal, 535. This is also a very pretty costume. And you'll see this costume again, but it'll come at later dates, but it'll come with like a rooster. That would be her accessory. And then Poland is still in the lineup. And Greece is still available. Czechoslovakia is still available. Japan, Scotland, Italy, Hungary, and Spanish Matador. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to show you the prices. The 1993 Madame Alexander prices. Okay. Americana Internationals are going for $50, most of them. $45 to $50, depending on the costume. Like Lapland's, $50. Bali's, $50. The Sound of Music set comes out in 1992 and 1993. And they're actually more expensive than the internationals. And those were the last things I ever sold. I sold 9 dolls as a grouping on eBay, I want to say about 6 years ago, and I only got $100. So it was like only like $10 a doll, and then you got to figure the eBay fees, which are ridiculous. They run about 20%. So I lost a lot of money trying to sell, you know, something on eBay, and I do not want to do that anymore. I'd rather give them away. Okay, so even the Storylands are, they're a little cheaper, I guess. Door classics are expensive. Oh, here's the mid-year production Scarlett, 1937, $69.95. I guess that's how much I paid for her. And in the Scarlett series, they run, you know, over $50. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a great day.